So Section 199A was enacted on December the 22nd of 2017 as part of the law known as the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. It is also known as the Qualified Business Income Deduction. For the purpose of 199A, you can have one or multiple properties. So why is this important to you as a real estate investor? For those of you that have property and have triple net leases at your property, you're no longer going to qualify under 199A as an active trade or business. It assumes that you as the landlord do not have continuous and regular involvement in your property. By having the tenant responsible for most or all of the on-site responsibilities, you as the landlord do not have that continuous and regular involvement. It appears that a landlord who simply owns property and does nothing but receive rent on a long-term triple net lease will now no longer be considered a trade or a business unless or until you as the owner decide to engage more in your property. Because of this, many landlords may want to have a more active role or more responsibility in managing their properties to become an active trade or business. To be active, you now must spend 250 hours or more each year on rental services. So what can make up the 250-hour requirement that you must now meet? Rental services are going to include advertising to rent or lease the real estate, negotiating and executing leases, verifying information contained in prospective tenant applications, the daily operations, maintenance, and repair of the property, collection of rent, the management of the real estate, purchase of materials, and the supervision of employees and independent contractors. So if you're a property owner who does not want to devote this much time to your rental investments, or you don't want to document all of the time that you now have to spend, we recommend using a commercial property management company to help you accomplish this. Commercial property management companies are continuously and regularly involved in the properties that they manage. And also keep in mind for this example, I'm talking about one specific property. However, as I mentioned before, you could have multiple properties combined into one single real estate enterprise. So you could take the time spent on each of those properties and add them together, and that could also create your 250 plus hours if you have multiple properties listed within one real estate enterprise. Also, when I accounted for time spent monitoring work done on the property, I only accounted for the time that we as a management company spent. I did not account for the time that the contractors actually spent on the property. So if you were to add that in, you could see you'd be well over that 250-hour requirement that's needed. And all of this can be tracked through our software program. So while 199A does make it harder to qualify for that 20% tax deduction, using a commercial property management company can significantly help show that you're an active trade or business because it documents all of that time that you're going to be spending each year on that property.